Belgorod region under sustained aerial assault. 72 hours of continuous strikes. 23 drones confirmed. 14 missiles recorded. 6 military targets destroyed. Air defenses operating at maximum capacity. Interceptor stocks depleting faster than resupply arrives. This is attrition warfare in real time. Skyfall warfare tracking the mathematics of collapse. First strike wave, Tuesday, 01:45 a.m. 4 vampire drones detected crossing border. Low altitude approach. Terrain masking effective. Detection delayed until 15 kilometers from targets. S-300 batteries engage immediately. 3 drones intercepted. 1 penetrates. Impact on fuel storage depot outside Belgorod city. 2 tanks destroyed. Fire spreads to adjacent facilities. Emergency services deployed. Evacuation radius established at 800 meters. Civilian population relocated from immediate area. Damage contained but operational capacity reduced. Storage facility provides fuel for military logistics network. Loss creates supply chain disruption, affecting multiple units across region. Second wave arrives Tuesday, 09:20 a.m. Daylight operations. 6 drones plus 3 Tochka-U tactical ballistic missiles. Defense complexity increases exponentially. Drones slow and low. Ballistic missiles fast and high. Different intercept windows. Different engagement systems. S-300 prioritizes ballistic threats due to speed and impact potential. All 3 Tochka-U missiles tracked from launch. Intercept attempts at 30 kilometers altitude. First missile destroyed. Second missile evades. Deploys decoy submunitions. Radar clutter increases. Lock re-established. Second intercept successful. Third missile continues descent. Final intercept attempt fails. Impact on military airfield at 09:27 a.m. Runway cratered. 3 helicopters destroyed on tarmac. Hangar damaged. Sortie capability eliminated for minimum 5 days. Repair crews assess damage, while aerial threat continues overhead. 6 drones now approaching dispersed targets. Defense batteries depleted from ballistic engagement. Insufficient interceptors for comprehensive coverage. Triage decisions required. 2 drones targeted and destroyed. 4 drones reach impact zones. Targets include radar installation, ammunition depot, vehicle maintenance facility, and barracks complex. Impacts recorded within 6 minutes. Radar installation damaged but operational at reduced capacity. Ammunition depot secondary explosions continue for 40 minutes. Vehicle facility destroyed. 17 trucks and armored vehicles confirmed losses. Barracks complex hit during shift change. Casualties significant. What caused the most damage? A. Ballistic missiles. B. Cruise missiles. C. Drones. Skyfall warfare analyzing the cumulative effect rather than single strike impact, because modern warfare victory emerges not from decisive blows, but from sustained pressure that gradually degrades defensive capacity until systematic collapse becomes mathematically inevitable and recovery impossible within operational timelines. Third wave, Tuesday, 23:15 p.m. Night operations resume. 5 drones detected. 2 cruise missiles identified as Neptune anti-ship missiles repurposed for land attack. Unusual weapon choice suggests inventory constraints on attacker side. Defense response immediate. S-300 engages cruise missiles first. Both intercepted successfully. 5 drones now primary threat. Close-in defense systems activate. Panzer units engage at short range. 3 drones destroyed, 2 penetrate. Impacts on command post and communications relay station. Command post partially destroyed. Communications network disrupted. Backup systems activated but coordination degraded. Fourth wave arrives Wednesday, 4:30 a.m. No rest period. Continuous pressure. 8 drones inbound. Defense operators exhausted from 18 hours continuous operations. human factors becoming critical, reaction times slower, decision-making degraded, equipment maintenance deferred, interceptor reloading rushed, errors multiply. 4 drones intercepted successfully. 4 drones reached targets. Fuel pipeline hit. Oil spill confirmed. Environmental contamination. Pipeline repairs require minimum 10 days. Military fuel distribution network compromised. Alternative supply routes activated, but capacity insufficient. Power substation targeted. Electrical grid disrupted. Backup generators deployed. 3rd impact on repair depot. 4th impact on medical facility. Civilian infrastructure now included in targeting pattern. Evacuation orders expanded. Population movements increasing. Roads congested with departing civilians. Emergency services strained. Hospital capacities overwhelmed with military casualties, plus civilian injuries from previous strikes. New strike wave confirmed. More launches detected. Wednesday 11 a.m., 6 drones plus 2 Iskander-M ballistic missiles. Most sophisticated strike package yet. Defense batteries at 60% interceptor capacity. Resupply convoy en route, but 12 hours away. Current stocks insufficient for sustained engagement against this threat composition. Iskander missiles detected at launch. Trajectory calculation indicates Belgorod airbase primary target. S-400 batteries designated for ballistic defense engage at maximum range. First Iskander intercepted at 40 kilometers altitude. Second Iskander deploys advanced countermeasures, decoys, separate. Multiple radar returns. Defense system confusion. Target discrimination difficult. Intercept attempt. Miss. Second attempt. Miss. Third attempt depletes final long-range interceptor. Miss Iskander continues descent. Impact on airbase at 11:06 a.m. Direct hit on main runway. Crater 8 meters deep. Secondary impact on fuel storage area adjacent to field. Massive explosion. Aircraft evacuation impossible due to runway damage. 6 fighters destroyed on ground. 2 transport aircraft destroyed. Hangar complex damaged. This single strike eliminates regional air power projection capability and forces defensive posture that cannot contest airspace or provide ground support for forces under pressure elsewhere. 6 drones now exploiting defense focus on ballistic threat. Approach vectors dispersed. Targets spread across 30-kilometer front. Insufficient interceptors remaining for comprehensive engagement. 2 drones destroyed, 4 impacts confirmed. Ammunition storage, communication tower, vehicle convoy on highway, administrative building, convoy strike particularly significant. 12 vehicles destroyed, supply disruption, personnel casualties, highway traffic halted, logistics network degradation continues. Which system failed first? A. Patriot. B. S-300. C. Radar network. Answer complicated. S-300 reaching capacity limits but still functional. Radar network degraded but operational. Real failure is mathematical. Defensive capacity finite. Attack tempo sustained. Interceptor consumption exceeds resupply rate. No system failure required. Simple arithmetic guarantees penetration. Defensive sustainability equation broken. Thursday, 15 a.m. brings 7th wave. 4 drones, no missiles. Attacker conserving sophisticated munitions. Relying on cheap drones to maintain pressure while defenses collapse from exhaustion and depletion. Classic attrition strategy. Minimum investment for maximum defensive degradation. 3 drones intercepted. 1 impacts military housing area. Casualties unknown, but building collapse confirmed. Psychological impact significant. Personnel morale affected by inability to defend own bases. Is air defense collapse inevitable here? Comment Y or N. Mathematical analysis suggests affirmative. Attack costs approximately $35 million for 72 hours. Defensive expenditure exceeds $180 million in interceptors. Damage totals near $420 million. Operational capacity reduced by estimated 55%. Personnel exhaustion critical. Equipment maintenance deferred. Resupply logistics strained. Interceptor production cannot match consumption rate. Each wave depletes defense faster than recovery possible. Positive feedback loop toward collapse. Thursday, 14:30 p.m. Wave 8, 6 drones, 3 cruise missiles identified as caliber variants from standoff launch platforms. Defense at 40% capacity. Operators beyond exhaustion. Equipment failures appearing. Radar glitches. Missile guidance errors. Mechanical problems from continuous operation without proper maintenance intervals. Caliber missiles prioritized. 2 intercepted. 1 penetrates. Impact on regional command center. Building severely damaged. Command structure disrupted. Alternative command post activated but coordination compromised. 6 drones approach dispersed targets. 1 intercepted. 5 impacts recorded. Fuel depot, radar site, barracks, vehicle depot, communications relay. Each strike precisely targeting infrastructure required for sustained military operations. This is not random destruction. This is systematic degradation of warfighting capacity through deliberate targeting of logistics, command communications, and support infrastructure that enables combat operations. Thursday, 22 p.m. concludes 72-hour observation period. Wave 9 detected. Final assessment period strike. 7 drones inbound. No missiles. Drone exclusive wave. Defense response minimal. Interceptor stocks at critical levels. Only emergency reserve remaining. 2 drones engaged. 5 reach targets. Impacts across military district, ammunition, fuel, vehicles, personnel, communications. Each strike another degradation. Each loss another capability reduction. Cumulative effect devastating. Regional military capacity reduced to defensive holding posture only. If you follow high-intensity air wars, type Skyfall. Belgorod situation represents future warfare template. Sustained aerial pressure. Multi-domain strikes. Cheap drones mixed with expensive missiles. Continuous operations preventing recovery. Defense exhaustion through attrition. No decisive battle. No climactic engagement. Just mathematics. Attack tempo versus defensive capacity. Interceptor consumption versus resupply rate. Equipment wear versus maintenance capability. Personnel endurance versus operational tempo. Every metric favors attacker. Defender trapped in losing equation. Strategic implications extend beyond regional border defense. Demonstrates vulnerability of fixed military infrastructure to sustained drone campaigns. Questions validity of traditional air defense architecture designed for large-scale Cold War scenarios. Reveals critical weakness in defensive logistics, where interceptor costs and consumption rates create unsustainable economic burden. Exposes human factor limitations when operations extend beyond normal endurance parameters. Belgorod becomes case study in defensive collapse through simple persistence. Attacker needs no technological superiority, no numerical advantage, no tactical brilliance, just commitment to sustained pressure and willingness to accept losses, while defender mathematics deteriorate. Can air defenses recover? Infrastructure repairable given time. Personnel replaceable with rotation. Equipment maintainable during operational pause. Interceptor stocks replenishable through production. But recovery requires operational pause that attacker unlikely to grant. Sustained pressure prevents consolidation. Each attempted recovery interrupted by new strike wave. Defensive position becomes permanent crisis management with no path to stability. Is escalation now unavoidable? Current patterns suggest continued intensification. Successful drone campaigns encourage expansion. Targeting evolves from purely military to dual-use infrastructure, strikes deeper into territory, more frequent waves, larger packages, defense improvements met with offensive adaptation, competition spirals. Belgorod model proves replicable. Other border regions face similar vulnerability. What target is next? Analysis indicates expansion along entire border zone. Region probable. Bryansk possible. Voronezh potential. Any military concentration within 100 kilometers of border becomes viable target for similar sustained drone campaigns that overwhelm local defenses through mathematical attrition, regardless of equipment quality or personnel training. What breaks next in this conflict? Comment below. Skyfall warfare assessment suggests defensive logistics networks, supply chains already strained by interceptor consumption, transportation infrastructure vulnerable to strikes, fuel distribution networks targeted repeatedly, ammunition stockpiles depleted faster than production, maintenance capacity overwhelmed by equipment damage rates, personnel rotation systems stressed by continuous operations, everything interconnected, each break cascades, system fragility increases, collapse accelerates. 72 hours of strikes reveals fundamental truth about modern aerial warfare. Defense more difficult than offense. Interceptors more expensive than drones. Defensive consumption exceeds production capacity. Mathematical sustainability impossible under sustained pressure. Fixed installations inherently vulnerable to determined attacker with sufficient cheap munitions and willingness to sustain campaign tempo. Belgorod demonstrates doctrine evolution. Air warfare no longer about air superiority through fighter combat, now about infrastructure degradation through sustained munition campaigns. Victory measured not in aircraft destroyed, but in defensive capacity exhausted and operational capability eliminated through systematic attrition that creates irreversible collapse, regardless of tactical engagement outcomes. Subscribe to Skyfall Warfare when the sky starts falling.